Alright, students, let us learn how to work with tables. A table is an organized arrangement of text in form of rows and columns. The insertion of a column and a row is called a cell. Table is a useful way to organize and present large amount of information. For example, product catalogs showing descriptions, prices, characteristics and photographs of products. Bills or invoices. List of names with addresses, age, professions and other information. Financial or statistical reports. Tables can often be used as an alternative to spreadsheets to organize data. A well-designed table conveys information in a more meaningful way rather than the written text. Inserting a table. MS Word provides a variety of ways to create a table. To insert a new table, position the cursor where you want the table to appear. Method 1. Using Table Grid option. Click the Insert tab and select the Table button in the Tables group. Move the mouse pointer over the grid and cover the number of rows and columns that you want to include in the table. The table will be inserted in the working area. Method 2. Using Insert Table option. Click the Insert tab and select the Table button in the Tables group. Select Insert Table option from the drop-down menu. The Insert Table dialog box appears. Specify the number of columns and rows in a dialog box. In the AutoFit Behavior section, select the desired option by clicking on the appropriate radio button. Click OK. The table with defined settings will be inserted. OK, students, note when you insert a table, two new tabs, Design and Layout, appear on the ribbon under the Table Tools contextual menu. Method 3. Drawing Table option. You can also insert a table in your document by drawing it on the working area. Click the Insert tab. Select the Table button and click on the Draw Table option. The pointer will change into a pencil. Press left mouse button and drag the pencil on the working area. Draw rows and columns by dragging the mouse on the work area. Okay, students, let me share an important tip. You can also insert a pre-designed table using the Quick Tables option from the Table drop-down menu. Entering data. Place the insertion point in the cell where you want to enter data and type the text. To move the text adjoining cell, either press the Tab key or the right arrow key. To move to the previous cell, either press the Shift plus Tab key or the left arrow key. Enter the data as given in the table. The up and down arrow keys will move the insertion point above or below its current location respectively. To select the text inside a single cell by using the mouse. To select a cell, action, click on the edge of the cell. Do like this. A row, move the mouse to the left of the margins, click the left mouse button and drag to the end of the row. A column, place the mouse pointer over the top of the column. Click on the left mouse button. The entire table, click on the table move handle or drag the mouse over the entire table. Okay, students, let me share an important tip. You can also select the different parts of a table by using the Select option in the Layout tab under the Table Tools contextual menu. To select text in tables. To select a word, action, double-click on the word. A sentence, hold down the Control key and click anywhere in the sentence. A block of text, drag the mouse over the text. A paragraph, triple-click on the paragraph. Let us understand vertical alignment. By default, data entered into a table is aligned to the top left of the cell. You can change the default alignment for the entire table. To vertically align the text in specific cells, Method 1. Select the cells, rows or columns whose alignment you want to change. Click on the Layout tab and select the suitable alignment button in the Alignment group. Method 2. Place the cursor in the cell whose alignment you want to change or click and drag to select multiple cells. Right-click in the selected area and a shortcut menu appears. Click the cell alignment option and select the desired alignment. Rotating text in a table cell. Text rotation is useful when you have a long heading for narrow columns. You can display the data at different locations in a cell by rotating it. Select the text in the cell that you want to reposition. Click the Layout tab on the ribbon. Select the text direction option in the Alignment group. Keep on clicking the text direction button until your text faces the desired direction. Alright students, note that text direction rotates the text in the selected cells. First it rotates on the right side, then on the left, and then on the top and back to the default position. Let us understand how to change column and cell width. Method 1. To change the column width, follow the steps. Select the column whose width you want to change. Click the Layout tab. Click the Properties button in the Table group. The Table Properties dialog box appears. Click the Column tab. Select the Preferred Width checkbox. Now increase or decrease the column width either using the up or down arrow or type in the values to set the width. Click OK. Similarly, you can change the row height by selecting the Row tab in the Table Properties. Method 2. To adjust the size of columns and cells, perform the following steps. Place the insertion point over the border between two columns. The insertion point changes to a double-headed arrow. Drag the border in either direction. Let us learn about how to insert rows and columns in a table. While creating and making entry in a table, you might need to add rows or columns in between. Word provides the facility to add columns to right or left of the existing column and insert rows above or below the selected row. You can insert a row or column using 3 different methods. Method 1. Click anywhere in the row or column adjacent to which you want to add the new rows or columns. The Table Tools tab appears on the ribbon. Click the Layout tab under it. In the Rows and Columns group, click on the Insert Left or Insert Right button to insert a column and click on Insert Above or Insert Below button to insert a row. Method 2. Click the dialog box Launcher button of Rows and Columns group. The Insert Cells dialog box appears and selects the required option. Click OK. Method 3. Select the row or column adjacent to which you want to insert a new row or column. Right-click on the table and a shortcut menu appears. Select Insert option, choose a desired option in the cascading menu. Deleting a cell. It is very simple to delete cells, rows, columns from a table. To delete a cell, select the cell that you want to delete by clicking its left edge. Under the Table Tools, select the Layout tab. In the Rows and Columns group, click the Delete button and then select the Delete Cells option from the drop-down menu. The Delete Cells dialog box appears. Click one of the following options. Shift Cells Left. Deletes the selected cell and shifts the following cells to the left. Shift Cells Up. Deletes a cell and moves the remaining cells in that column up by 1 row. A new blank cell is automatically added at the bottom of the column. Delete Entire Row. Deletes the entire row that contains the selected cell. Delete entire column. Deletes the entire column that contains the selected cell. Deleting a row or column. Select the row or column that you want